A few days ago, Sportsman Network was invited along to fish with professional angler Whitey Outlaw on the upper portion of Santee in South Carolina. Whitey is one of the top crappie anglers in the country and has won more than his share of crappie fishing tournaments and championships. He currently fishes the American Crappie Trail with his partner and son, Matt Outlaw. After catching some crappie around stumps and sunken brush piles in an open area of water, we took a ride into the more swampy areas of the famed Santee Cooper Lake system to fish some grass beds. If you look real closely, you can see that cypress trees are just beginning to show a hint of fall in their color. The summer isn't letting go easily. It was a hot day, but Whitey said this technique works in all types of weather during all seasons of the year. We approached a grass bed that Whitey was familiar with and parked right on top of it. I thought surely he meant we would be fishing along the edges of the bed, but he assured me we would catch fish right in the middle of it. Before long, we did just that.
Dog, man. Yep. What I'm using today to catch these fish out of this grass is a pro-built Whitey Outlaw series that we just come out with, and a crappie magnet, and this orange and chartreuse. I found out that these black crappie like the smallest bait better in the summertime. I'm using the 1/16 with a number 4 hook and crappie magnet because it's a small diameter and length. So summertime I like to lighten it up a little bit. You know, the hot conditions, the water's hot, and them fish ain't gonna exert a lot of energy to run that bait down. And it's kind of, the hot summer and the hot water is about like midwinter. They're pretty close to the same. You want to downsize, fish a little slower, you know, and use a little smaller baits. Here on Santee Cooper, this is early October, and the water's still hot. You know, it's in the mid to high 80s because it's 90-something degrees today. And this type fishing is only going to get better and better because once it cools off and this grass goes to dying back, the grass will still stay there and float, and the fish will still be under it. And the colder it gets, the better I like it, for 2 reasons. One thing, that there'll be more fish under it, plus it's easier on me as the fisherman to get out here on this stuff. But just remember, fish it slow. Don't fish fast. If you fish it fast, you're going to overlook some fish. Just fish slow and change colors, because I'm going to tell you, fishing grass is a color game. Some days they want a certain color, the next day or so they'll want something else. And the water has a lot to do with that too. So it's a color game.
We moved between grass beds, mainly to create a breeze for cooling ourselves down.
Come on, little brim, look at that. A shell cracker, little shell cracker, how about that? Ain't what we want, but hey, catch all kinds.
With another species of panfish on the scoreboard, it was time to move on to another area.
What I got here is a molly, a warmouth, or red eye, whatever you want to call them. We call them mollies. Some of these grass beds will be eat up with these fish certain times of the year, and they'll be up to about a pound a piece. And they're good eating, they're good table fare. So if you catch them, you know, and don't know what they are, they're good eating. So these grass beds hold crappie, brim, shell cracker, bass, catfish, and mollies. I mean, they hold all kind of fish. You take a jig pole, a 16th ounce jig, and get some grass, you're gonna take some fish home. All you gotta do is slow down and fish it. You will take some fish home.